I am that I am Harrison Lamont Bay, all lowercase letters. I'm here to tender a special deposit to the court and make the clerk fiduciary.
I don't have time for this.
All right, guys. Today we got one of the most ridiculous looking sovereign citizens I've ever seen. And trust me, it's not just his appearance. This guy is clearly not the sharpest tool in the shed either. He's got the whole sovereign citizen act down to a T. But he takes it to a whole new level of crazy. You just know it's bad when the defendant acts like he's uncovered some secret legal knowledge the rest of us are too blind to see. But seriously, let me know in the comments, on a scale from 1 to 10, how dumb is this guy? These people have never won a case in their lives, yet they keep showing up in court, wasting everyone's time. Anyway, enough for me talking. Let's jump into this madness.
All right. Lamont Harrison Lemon, the second. That's the gentleman with the fez hat on, headgear on. Can you unmute yourself, please, sir? Is he connected to audio?
It appears so.
Lemon Bay, Harrison Lemon Bay. Can you hear me, sir?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning to you.
How are you?
Okay. Are you the second or the third?
I'm here on behalf of the third.
The third. Okay. And I guess it's the second as well. This is the city of Detroit versus Harrison Lemon Bay the third. Straight that. This is the state of Michigan versus Harrison Lemon Bay the third. Case number SX 419-5968. Counts 1 and counts 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
Your Honor,
Mr. Berry, I think he's representing himself.
Your Honor,
Yeah. Yeah. All right. And add count 3 to that. Add count 3 to that record as well. Or count 2 to that, or 1 to that record as well. So count 1, 2, and 3. Let me have that other. I believe, state your name for the record, Mr. Lemon the third.
Yes, I am that I am Harrison Lamont Bay, all lowercase letters. And I'm here on behalf of Harrison Lamont the third.
All right. Well, I've never heard of the all lowercase letters. What does that mean?
It means that the name is to be spelled with all lowercase letters, not all capital letters, not part capital and lowercase, strictly all lowercase.
I've heard some bizarre excuses from sovereign citizens, but this whole I'm exempt from the law because I write my name in lowercase argument, that's a new level of absurdity. Apparently, these guys think that by writing their name in lowercase, they magically stop being a legal entity and can't be held accountable for anything. Like, bro, skipping basic grammar isn't some kind of wizardry that erases your legal obligations. No court in the world is going to buy this nonsense. It's just another failed attempt to manipulate legal terminology and exploit semantics. And guess what? Whether he writes his name in lowercase or not, he's still getting found guilty. But let me know what you guys think, especially about that goofy little hat. I just can't take this dude seriously.
The date and time set for a pretrial in the matter. How do you want to proceed, sir? I know you filed some documents with the court, and I did have those up in my chambers. But how do you want to proceed?
Your Honor, I'm the surety on behalf of the principal debtor, strawman Harrison Lamont III. I've given the court notice weeks in advance. I'm here to tender a special deposit to the court and make the clerk fiduciary, the prosecutor, as well. And I'm looking for a plea of release today. Will you grant a plea to release?
No. I grant you a pretrial I can grant you the opportunity to speak with the city attorney, or I can grant you a trial date by judge or by jury.
Yeah. So
What would you like to do, Mr. Lemon Bay?
well, do you mind if I ask a couple of questions? Just want to make sure that I'm comprehending it. So as you gave the name, I heard you mention a few different names. I heard you mention Harrison Lamont Bay the third, and then a Harrison Lamont the second, and various different names. I just want to make sure that I'm clear on who or what it is that we're here to discuss, because I don't want to speak on behalf of.
It does have an error. It does have an error. It appears to be an error on the computer here. So entry date, one of the counts was entered into as one count was entered into as Harris Lemon third. The other count was Harris Lemon second, and the other count was entered Harris third Lemon. So I think that's just a typo. There's the nature of the offenses is the misdemeanor case is driving without a valid operator's license, no ops on person, and that is a 93-day punishable by the maximum possible penalty, 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. And you have two civil infractions, one expired plates, and the other one speeding at 16 to 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. So those are the nature of the charges. I'm going to offer you an opportunity to mitigate this by taking the better driver's course, sir. I'm going to put that in the chat if you choose to. And I can give you time to do that. If not, you can set it for a trial date or whatever set it for a trial date or speak with the city attorney today. What would you like to do?
I'm really, again, I'm ultimately I'm here to tender special deposit and settle the charges, make the.
When a sovereign citizen starts talking about tendering a special deposit, you already know they're about to try and dodge responsibility. Basically, they believe that by offering some made-up financial tool, they can magically erase their debts, fines, or taxes. But in reality, this is just another one of their fantasy concepts with zero legal standing. Long story short, it's just another sovereign citizen scam that doesn't work in the real world. They'll try anything to avoid paying what they owe, but at the end of the day, the system doesn't recognize their nonsense.
In taking a plea today, paying the fines, or taking it to trial, see if you can do better at trial. You have a right to a trial by judge or jury, and that's it. Those are your only options, sir.
I'm looking for a plea release. Are you stating that there's no offer of equity in this matter, Your Honor?
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, we're gonna move on. So I don't have time for this.
Would you like to speak to an attorney? Would you like to speak to an attorney, sir?
I don't. I'm not asking for counsel.
Okay. Well, we're gonna pass the matter, and we're gonna move on, and he can just watch and see how it works in here, because I have too many people that are waiting, that want to be heard and hear their claim, and I don't understand what you're saying. I've given you your options, and you can sit back and ponder those. I'll give you time to ponder those options. Other than that, sir, I don't know what else to tell you. All right, let's move on. Next time. No, I've already answered the questions I'm going to answer. No, please mute your device, and you either take the offers that I've given you, speak with the attorney, or take the deal, or set the matter for a trial date. Those are your options.
Let me set the matter for trial.
Set the matter for trial. Okay, I'm gonna give you a trial. Now, do you want it, trial by judge or jury, sir?
Your Honor, by jury.
Okay, jury trial. Can I get a jury trial date, please? Let's do June the 2nd. June the 2nd. We should do this in the afternoon as well.
But we gotta set a pre-trial first.
Yeah, we'll set a pre-trial. So your next court date is gonna be a final pre-trial, sir? Final pre-trial will be, June the 1st, 6/1/2023 at 8:30. And then we'll set the jury trial date for the next day at 9:30 on, June the 2nd. So your next action date that you need to appear is June the 1st at 8:30. And then, the next day we'll have the jury trial at, June the 2nd, 2023. I have received, your motions. If you have any more motions, make sure they're in before the June the 1st date. And then we'll proceed with, picking a jury, and setting a jury panel at 9:30 on June the 2nd. If you don't have any further questions.
There's no way this guy wins his jury trial unless he somehow assembles the dumbest jury in existence. His logic is all over the place. You can't just throw around a bunch of weird legal phrases and expect to walk free. That's just not how the law works. Unless he pulls off some last-minute miracle, it's obvious this guy is going down. Speaking of his hat, though, what is up with that thing? Either he's hiding the world's worst haircut, or he's just fully embracing the goofiest idiot aesthetic. It's like he doesn't care at all about how he looks, but honestly, maybe he should have. Sovereign citizens really think they can outsmart the system with nonsense like this, but spoiler alert, they never do. The law doesn't care about lowercase letters or imaginary financial tricks. It's all empty words that never hold up in court. But what do you guys think? Does this guy have any shot at winning, or is he just wasting everyone's time? Personally, I think it's pretty obvious. He's just rambling nonsense with no clue what he's actually saying. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. I always love reading them. You guys crack me up. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care